Hello, my little perfectionists, and welcome back to the channel. We are back with episode 1097 of One Piece. Last week, the show was on break, so we didn't have an episode, but the previous week, 1096, we found out the ancient kingdom had actually had like futuristic technology, and that we got some more backstory on Clover and O'Hara, Robin's hometown, and the fact that they managed to save the books from the Buster Call. So we haven't found out what happened to them yet, but I'm assuming that's what this episode will be about. So without further ado, let's get into 1097. Will of O'Hara, the Inherited Research. He's got a big head. Giants? Oh, what? Why are the giants saving them though? Okay, so dragons met him before then. Before his tattoo too, huh? Everybody know Clover? Looks like Saul. His head's just ridiculous. I thought the apple was bad, but so this is before they're considered the Revolutionary Army, because he was just called Freedom Fighters. So this is like when he really starts. They'd mentioned, yeah, they mentioned when Robin got during the separation in Shabmody that Robin was kind of like the instigator, like O'Hara was like the instigator for the revolution. So it kind of makes sense that we're finally getting clarification all these years later. So are the books in Elbaf then? Because the giants took them? Okay, yeah, so. Yeah, that looks like Saul just by the shadow. But then he's not from Elbaf. He made it a point to tell Robin he wasn't like the giants from Elbaf. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. Like, it looked like him. Oh. He had a lifetime of bad news. Like, any good news is great. Brain fruit, yeah. He's essentially like a computer. So you're stupid. Antenna. They just come up with the dumbest stuff sometimes. They're like Wi-Fi storage. Ninja. Eat, poop, sleep. How do you even come up with stuff like this? Yeah, so he's essentially like big encyclopedia. Yeah, I don't think Luffy has much interest in the library. The failure. Like bugs? like a bug zapper. He always finds a beetle, doesn't he? Oh yeah, because he did the artificial devil fruit, right? Yeah, they said it was a failure. Okay, so it was based on Kaido's fruit. Obviously. He thinks it's a he called it a failed fruit because it's the wrong color. Okay. Because they even said that it was they said many times he considered it a failure. But he could transform into a dragon and everything, so it just turns out to be because it was the wrong color. Oh yeah, CP0 is still on their way to go and kill him. So there's still a lot of questions we need answered. I mean, I don't know how long. I'm assuming in this arc we'll get some answers to some of the questions we've been waiting forever for. It's nice to know that O'Hara survived, like the books did, and that Saul's still alive. I mean, I'm not sure. We're gonna have to go to Elbaf at some point, huh? I mean, it's like it's part of Usopp's dream, right? And then like there's like a reason to go. Like they've always had a reason to go, but like they're really gonna have to go at this point. Like we've been hearing about Elbaf, like we're starting to enter the end game here. So it's like there's some of this stuff we've been hearing about for years. We just need to know about. And the stuff with the Revolutionary Armies, pretty neat. We're gonna have to figure out what happened with Kuma still. I mean, there's still like a lot we don't know. CP0 is coming, so I mean, I don't expect Rob Lucci to be much of a fight for Luffy at this point, though. There's still so much we don't know yet. So yeah, so far so good. I'm like, it's nice for Robin's character to get some kind of closure and to know that Saul's still alive. So now she has a reason to go to Elbaf to see him. I don't know what the thing about the statue attacking Marijois 200 years ago, what that has to do with anything, but the robot giant, whatever. I'm sure there's like I don't know exactly what's going on. We're still early into this arc, so there's still so much we don't know yet of what's going to happen. But so far, so good. Like I'm enjoying it, but really kind of curious as to when we're going to find out stuff about Kuma. The thing about the 6 Vegapunks kind of makes sense. It's just I don't know how Oda even thinks about some of this stuff. Sometimes it's ultimately pretty goofy. And the thing about Kaido's the Momonosuke's fruit being a failure because it was the wrong color, it just trips me up because it's like they've been saying it forever that it's a failure, and it's like, why did it fail? It was the wrong color. Like anyway, so yeah, that's about it for this episode. So we'll have to see where it goes from here. I guess we're gonna run into CP0 next week. So with that out of the way, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.